Order in the court. We are here to hear the case of Emily versus Tom. Emily, the plaintiff, is alleging that Tom, her agent, acted outside his authority in procuring coffee beans at a higher price than she would have approved. Counsel for the plaintiff, please begin with your opening statement.
Your Honor, this case is about whether Tom, the agent of the Emily, acted within his authority when they purchased 500 kg of premium coffee beans at a higher price from Brewco without her express approval. Emily, who owns the chain of coffee shop, had not authorized the purchase, and she now questioned the necessity and legality of Tom's action. In this case, raises important question about agency law, specifically under Section 150 and 142 of the Contract Act 1950.
Thank you. It was a completely unnecessary purchase, and I was never consulted about the cost.
So, please proceed with the facts.
Okay, the facts of the case. Emily, the plaintiff, owns a coffee shop and has appointed Tom as an agent for procuring coffee beans. During a busy weekend, they usually supply run out of stock, and Tom discovered Brewco, which is offer a premium blend at a higher price. Tom purchased 500 kg of premium blend without consulting Emily, citing agency as his reason. Emily was not pleased with the high cost and questioned the authority of her agent, arguing that Tom acted beyond his designated power.
Very well. Now, please proceed with the issue.
The main issue for determination in this case are whether Tom acted with his authority as an agent, whether Tom acts were justified under doctrine of necessity under Section 142 of the Contract Act 1950, whether Emily accepted of the beans constitute ratification under Section 150 of the Contract Act 1950. Your Honor, as per agency law, an agent must act within the bounds of authority granted by the principal, as stipulated by the principal instructor. In this case, Tom made an unauthorized purchase without Emily prior consent, even though the price was higher than Emily would normally accept.
I never would have agreed to such a high price without exploring other options.
Could you clarify the specific of Section 150 of the Contract Act 1950 for the court?
Of course, Your Honor. Section 150 of the Contract Act 1950 provides that if an agent acts beyond their authority by the principal accept the benefit of the act, then the principal is considered to have ratified the transaction. However, in this case, Emily has not agreed to the price Tom paid. An illustrative case would be Kaylee, McStay and Co. versus Duran, 1901, where an agent purchased goods at a price higher than authorized, and the court ruled the ratification could not apply unless expressly consulted by the principal. Here, Emily clearly contests Tom's decisions, thereby not fulfilling the requirement for ratification under Section 150.
Yes, Your Honor. I did not approve the purchase. Ratification shall only apply if I accept the city, accept the price.
Very well. Counsel for defendant, please proceed.
Your Honor, Tom was placed in a situation of urgency. The coffee shop were fully operational and in immediate need of coffee beans, without which they could face losses. As such, we argue that Tom acted out of necessity under Section 142 of the Contract Act 1950, which permits an agent to take reasonable action in circumstances of emergency.
Explain how Section 142 of Contract Act 1950 applies here.
Certainly, Your Honor, Section 142 states that an agent may take necessary action if faced with an urgent situation to prevent significant loss to the principal. A relevant case would be Great Northern Railway versus Swafield, 1870. Where an agent acted in an emergency to protect the principal interest, and the action was upheld as necessary. Tom's decision to secure coffee beans from Brookco was a reasonable step to keep Emily's business running.
Your Honor, I understand the agency, but we had an agreed budget and expedition. Tom acted as consulting me, and I believe he exceeded his role.
Thank you, Emily. Your position is noted. Having considered the submission, I find the following. Number one, on the question of authority, Tom acted outside his express authority by purchasing the higher priced coffee beans without consulting Emily. There is no evidence to show that Tom had the authority to purchase at a premium without prior approval. Number two, on the decree of necessity, although Tom acted in an urgent situation, the premium pricing was a significant departure from the standard cost Emily would have agreed to. Suggestion in action exceed the bounds of the rule could be considered reasonable under Section 142. Therefore, this court finds that Tom did not meet the necessity requirements under Contract Act 1950. Number three, on ratification under Section 150. Since Emily has neither accepted nor approved the higher price bean, there is no basis for ratification in this case. In light of this finding, the court rules in favor of the plaintiff Emily. Tom and as the agent has acted beyond his authority, and his action do not meet the requirements for necessity and ratification. Tom is therefore liable for the cost incurred by the authorized purchase. To conclude, Tom acted outside the scope of his authority as Emily's agent by purchasing high-priced beans without prior approval, and neither necessity under Section 142 nor ratification under Section 150 of the Contract Act 1950 applies here. Thus, Emily is within her rights to seek compensation for this authorized purchase.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Case dismissed.
I hope they set things straight going forward.